This is honestly one of the best games I've ever come across on Etsy while I was searching for a winning product. Before we dive deep into what this digital product really is, let's scroll up a bit. You'll notice that the seller set the price at just $2, which is actually a really good deal. The game is called Penguin Counting Activity, and it's designed to teach kids numbers from 1 to 10 in a super fun and interactive way. As we scroll down a little, we can clearly see that the seller made sure to mention this is a digital product. Plus, it received a 5-star rating from happy customers, which means people absolutely loved it. Now, if we take a closer look at this product, you'll see the idea is honestly genius. Personally, I loved it the moment I saw it. It's such a simple yet clever concept, just 3 pages total, all digital. The first page shows a cute penguin with 10 boxes underneath. And right next to it, there's a single box meant for placing a number, for example, number 4. Then comes the second page, which includes the actual numbers that the child can cut out and paste into that single box next to the penguin. And finally, the third page features 10 adorable little fish. So let's say the child is learning the number 4. They'll cut out 4 fish and place them inside those 10 boxes, which helps them learn counting and number recognition so easily. And we're going to understand this whole process even better once we watch this short video demonstration. So let's take a look together. In this video, the child is learning the number 5. They'll first cut out the number 5 and place it inside the box next to the cute penguin. Then they'll count 5 fish and place them right below the penguin, inside the chart that contains 10 boxes in total. This way, the child learns the number 5 in a super fun and hands-on way. And at the same time, they practice counting. Once you see how it's designed, you'll understand it even better when we move on to the actual creation of this awesome video. Before we jump into the design part, don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment on this video. It really helps me a lot and keeps me motivated to bring you even more awesome content like this. Also, I've added a special discount just for my amazing viewers. Yep, that's you. You'll get 20% off my exclusive collection of 80 professionally designed books. These books will literally save you months of hard work, each one crafted with over 7 years of experience in digital design. All you have to do is check out the sales page yourself, and I'm sure you'll grab this deal right away once you see it. Use the code MOE20 at checkout to get your extra discount now. Alright, now let's jump straight into Canva so we can start designing this 4th product together. We're going to create a brand new project with the dimensions 11 by 8.5 inches. Once we've got that set up, we'll head over to the Elements section and search for Table. Then we'll add that table to our design. As we mentioned earlier, the first page should include a table with exactly 10 cells. So I'm going to adjust the layout to make it 2 rows of 5 cells per row. Now I'll enlarge the table a bit like this, just enough to fill about half of the page, giving us enough room for the rest of the design elements. Pay close attention here because this part is important. I'm going to change the table's color to white instead of transparent. That way, if we place any image or background behind it, only the clean white table cells will show, making everything look neat and professional. I hope that part makes perfect sense. Next, we want to add one single box where the child can cut out the number and place it inside. And don't worry, you'll understand exactly how this works in just a moment. All we need to do is click on one cell from that table we created, then copy it by pressing Ctrl+C on your keyboard and paste it using Ctrl+V. It'll automatically appear on the page. I'm going to move that box to the bottom left side of the page right below the table. That's where the number will go later. Now, we want to get a little more creative here. Instead of using the penguin like the original seller did, let's switch it up and use a hungry cat instead. That'll make our version stand out and look totally unique. I'll place the cat above the table, aligned slightly to the right side of the page. Alright, now let's add a title to this page. We'll call it Feed the Cat. Go ahead and change the font to one you really like, something playful and fun for kids. Then position the title right above that small box on the left side of the page so it looks neat and balanced. And if we want to make the page look even more creative and appealing for children, here's what we'll do. We'll add a background. So I'll go back to the Elements section and search for Cat Background. You'll find plenty of cute designs to pick from. Now just right-click on the image and select Set image as background. Instantly, the photo will fill the entire page beautifully. If the title isn't showing clearly, no problem. We can simply change its color to white so it pops out nicely against the background. And there we go. This page already looks so much better than the original one we saw on Etsy. That's the secret. Always make your designs better than what's already out there so your products stand out and sell more. And right here on this channel, I teach you how to design like a pro, easily, creatively, and in ways you probably never imagined. So don't forget to subscribe and check out my channel to see more of this kind of creativity. Now let's move on to the second page, and this one's the easiest part of the whole project. We're simply going to copy the small box we used on the first page and paste it onto this second page. This page will be all about the numbers from 1 to 10, with each number sitting nicely inside its own box. After pasting the first box, I'll duplicate it 10 times so the entire page contains a total of 10 boxes, one for each number. This will make it super easy for kids to recognize and interact with the numbers. And now comes a really cool little touch. We're going to turn the border of each box into a dashed line so the child can easily cut them out later. To do that, just click on a box, then go up to the top toolbar, find the border style icon, and switch it to dotted or dashed. Once you've done that, go ahead and apply the same dashed border style to all 10 boxes on the page. This small step makes a huge difference because it makes the activity so much more interactive and fun for kids to complete. Now it's time to add the numbers from 1 to 10 inside those boxes. All you have to do is click inside each box and type the number you want. Then increase the font size so that the number appears big, bold, and easy for kids to see clearly. You can also change the font style to any one you like. Something playful or easy to read always works great for children's activities. Once that's done, go ahead and fill in all the boxes from 1 to 10. Now, if you take a closer look, you'll notice that next to number 10, there's a little bit of empty space on the page. You can totally use that area to add something extra. For example, you could place a small cat image or even a picture of a child to make it cuter. But in my case, I'm going to add a pair of scissors icon next to number 10. I think it'll help the child understand that these are the pieces they'll be cutting out later. And just like that, the page is now complete. And honestly, it looks absolutely amazing. Alright, now let's move on to the final page of our design. And this one's super easy to make. We'll start by simply copying the second page, the one that contains all the number boxes. Then we'll remove the numbers from inside the boxes so they're all empty again. Instead of numbers, we're going to add fish. So let's head to the Elements tab and search for fish. Once you find a fish design you like, go ahead and select it, then resize it slightly smaller so it fits nicely inside each box. Now place that fish image inside the first box, and then continue filling in the rest until you've added 10 fish total, one in each box. This gives the child a super fun way to interact with the activity while practicing counting. And just like that, after filling all 10 boxes with those adorable little fish, we've officially completed our entire product design, and it looks incredibly professional. Great job following along. I'll see you all in another fun and exciting video filled with even more amazing design ideas. I can't wait to share more tips, tricks, and inspiration with you very soon. Until then, take care, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.